Versace, where you flying today? I've been flying in and out, in and out. I've been flying in and out, in and out. I've been flying in and out, in and out. I've been flying in and out of state.
Hey y'all, hey, it's day 1 of a 3-day. Funny story, I don't know where I'm going today. I was able to check my board and see that I had a trip on there and see that I had a 1:10 check-in and it's about 12:50, so I'm gonna go to the lounge before I have to be at the gate. I did also notice that I am flying lead again today. I'm like, they just love putting me in a position. But honestly, last time it wasn't bad at all. And I was able to get my feet wet last time, so I should be pretty good to go this time around. So I'm not really that afraid or nervous or even intimidated to fly lead position. I'm like, let's do this, we got it. But yeah, I would love to share with you guys where I'm going, but I don't know. So I'm gonna need some time to check in, check my board, and then I'll of course let you guys know. But I'm heading to the lounge because I got some time and we're delayed. I got put on this trip and I think it's like 20-30 minutes delayed, but it's also Sunday, so there's that. Okay, so your girl has made it to the lounge and I'm about to clock in about 5 minutes. I just ran into a supervisor that I haven't seen in so long. She was like, girl, I didn't even know you still work here. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I haven't been to work. And then I've been working on weekends. And they typically aren't here on the weekends, or I've just been like coming in like really late for like a really late report. So there's that. But it was so good to see her. That's why I always come to the lounge, because it's always awesome to see familiar faces that you haven't seen in such a long time, especially because of the pandemic, or just in general. When you are flying all the time, it's kind of hard to see the same people, and that is what people think, that we possibly have the same routes. People think that we possibly fly with the same people, and honestly, it's very rare to fly with the same people. So rare. Like, because literally every trip I fly with someone new. Of course, unless we buddy bid, then we could potentially fly with our friends, but the likelihood of that happening is kind of slim to none. I guess it just all depends, and especially with everything that's going on with the pandemic, trips are like all over the place, so you just never know. Honestly, for me, I just want to make sure that I have my days. I need my days. But y'all, unfortunately, next month, I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday ready reserved. I don't know what I did while I was bidding. I don't know who I made mad in crew scheduling or crew planning, but I have the worst, absolute worst schedule next month, and I am terrified to fly it. Oh my God, I'm thinking about figuring out, is there some way that I can like give it away? But I know no one wants to work that, so if I am gonna give it away, it has to literally be some form of money on it. I just pulled up my schedule and let me tell you guys where I'll be going. Y'all, this is a kind of a cute trip. 1:10 report, don't let me forget to check in. Go from Chicago to Fort Lauderdale, and then Fort Lauderdale to Nashville. I was just in Nashville. And then we have a 17-hour overnight, which is beautiful. And then tomorrow we report at 12:50 p.m. We have 3 flights. We go from Nashville to Boston, Nashville, and then Nashville, New Orleans, yay! And we have like an 18-hour overnight in New Orleans. That's gonna be fun. Oh, but that is definitely a long duty day. We have a 10-hour duty day tomorrow. And it looks like we only have a long duty day because we have like a lot of ground time in Boston and then back to Nashville, which is fine though, because I don't mind a long duty day as long as I get like that amount of time in an overnight. And then the last day, I have a deadhead from New Orleans to Orlando, and then I go from Orlando home to Chicago, and I should be back home to Chicago around 10 p.m. Honestly, it's a pretty sweet trip. It definitely is a pretty sweet trip. Yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. Like, honestly, not at all. So I'm super stoked about this New Orleans overnight because I haven't been there in so long, so that should be fun. Also, I just noticed that we're on 800 the entire time. No 700s, all 800s. So that would be 4 flight attendants the entire time. But I'm pretty sure our D, as in dog flight attendant, will be swapped out. Like, we won't have the same one flying with us. So yeah, honestly guys, this is a beautiful trip. I'm so glad that scheduling chose me to work it. Oh my God. iPad is charged. I'm about to sync it up to make sure that I am in full compliance. And y'all, let me check in before I get a no-show. All right, checking. Boom, I'm checked in 5 minutes early. So you guys, like I said, I just checked in for my trip. I have some pretty cool overnights I'm excited about. Don't know if I can do much in New Orleans, but it's just cool to be in like a cool different city. So I am still stoked about that. I'm about to update my iPad and then head upstairs to the gate because your girl is about to head to Fort Lauderdale. Woo! Quickly tune in and tell you guys that our flight from Chicago to Fort Lauderdale was pretty easy breezy, but I was kind of busy and wasn't able to hop on here and chat with you guys, but that's all good. It's all okay. We're about to go from now Fort Lauderdale to Nashville. And yeah, I was just in Nashville last week, but we're actually going to be at a different hotel. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to show you, but y'all, we are quick. Like, we don't have any ground time. Like, I was just able to quickly use the bathroom, but luckily I was able to eat during the flight. I just used the bathroom and now we're about to board again and head to Nashville. So I'll see you guys in Nashville, or if I have the time, I'll try to record some stuff while we're here. So again, I'll see you guys either in the flight or when we get to Nashville. So we got off and I'm trying to keep up with my crew, and this jet bridge is so freaking long. Oh my God. You guys, we made it to Nashville. And I didn't even realize we landed so early. It's like 8:30 p.m. I'm like, what? To be finished, we had a full work day. We're done, we're all done. We're at a new hotel, so I'm excited to show you guys, but we're done in Nashville. All right. Child, my crew is leaving me. Trying to keep up. I can see you guys.
Services of Pensacola. All ticket and confirmed passengers should be on boarding gate D3.
I don't know what's going on.
Carla Christina Porter. Carla Christina Porter, go to gate D5 for boarding.
It's just like this.
I was like, what is going on?
I'm Carla.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
there goes the other one.
You might have to get a wheelchair for her. Where's your mask, honey?
Take care.
What is going on? I was like, cause I just walked off the airplane. I'm like, what is going on? Jeez. It's like 8:30 and like people are in the airport. People are boarding flights, but guess what we're doing? We're leaving because we're done. It's 8:30 and we're going to the hotel. Yay! I don't know what just happened though. People are losing their minds here in Nashville. I want no parts and just get me to my hotel. Our flight number was 2. Oh, but it'll be out tomorrow. What? Yeah, there's 4. Where are you? I only see. That's not the same number.
Oh no, it's not.
So right, am I tweaking? Or should it be? It should be outbound, right? Or is it inbound? It's inbound, right? Oh, this is the pilot.
We were so
Yeah.
confused. Oh Jesus.
They must be.
I jumped up and like, wait a minute.
They have. You guys have hours. Okay, because I was like, thought I was half asleep.
I was tripping for a second too.
I was like, what did we do? Okay. Now. Oh, you guys already filled in. Scratch it. Okay.
We are. How are you?
Thank you so much. How are you? Good to hear.
I like that shirt you have on. It looks like. She said, "Let me take it." That's cute. Oh, so the lace goes all in the arms too. That's real cute.
Because we had to make it work together.
Oh, she's trying to get her sexy on today.
I know that's right.
I think it's clean. It's clean. I need to just make that pit stop and just go wash.
There you go.
So look at that points over there. It's probably a little too dressy for what I got on.
No, it's not.
Well, the pants is not.
You look fine.
Yes. I probably could have pulled it off.
Wait, let me see.
So you want heels?
Okay, bottoms, pants bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heels would have topped it off, but I think you look cute.
Pull it off because we're gonna be standing on my feet. I'm not as good as you guys.
Listen, sis, when I get on the plane, heels come off.
Can you tell her?
Wait, hold on. I'm like, You see?
Oh yeah. I don't have high heels on. I have high heels, but they're like platform.
Listen, no ma'am. No ma'am, no ma'am. Okay, so let me, we don't have any keys. Are they in here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know y'all are used to seeing me on day 2 at the hotel, but y'all, it's been a day. I am now walking down the jet bridge about to get on board of our 800. We have a new flight attendant flying with us. Ellie is gone. Now we have Chrissy. Chrissy, say hey, Chrissy. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, like I wasn't even rushing this morning. I was like 10 minutes early, but I wanted to warm up my food. I wanted to eat my food. And then we had to walk through the airport. So it's been a lot, but we're here. We're about to board quickly. Literally have no time to talk. Everything is kind of rush, but we're about to get on board. And yeah, I think we have 150 going to Boston. So I'll see you guys in Boston. So many questions about the drink order pad. We have an hour on the ground when we get to Boston, and so I'm going to take the time to explain to you how I go about serving my drinks. It's pretty easy, but I definitely get a lot of questions, and I want to extend the information to you guys and share how I'm able to take my drink orders. Today has been so much fun. It has been very busy, and honestly I would not have it any other way. I'm flying with 3 wonderful flight attendants, and especially from my most recent experience it's just really a breath of fresh air to fly with such awesome people. I'm trying to comb my hair a little bit because y'all, we were working the last flight. My airline definitely got their money's worth. Listen, I am so sad because, you know, we're on an 800, so I have 4 flight attendants, including myself, and we have the D. The D is the addition to the 800 flights. And our D actually just did the 1 leg here. Her name is Chrissy. She's super awesome. She's like a huge she's a Dallas-based flight attendant, and she was such a breath of fresh air. She's done here in Boston, though. We get someone else that's going to take us back to Nashville, and then Nashville to New Orleans. So yeah, Miss Chrissy is done. No one's on board. We have like an hour-and-a-half ground time here in Boston. It's honestly pure insanity that I even try to put on lipstick and makeup wearing a mask. Like, I literally keep on lipstick, but right now I'm just putting on lip balm because I'm sick of my lipstick like getting stuck to my mask. Like, it's pure insanity. Like, who does that? Like, I literally touch up my lipstick throughout the day. It's crazy. But I get so many questions about you guys wondering like how I'm able to memorize and keep up orders. I don't memorize anything, guys. I'm able to write it all down on our little notepads. And give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab one. All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? Okay, so guys, these are our drink notepads, and these drink notepads are used obviously to take our drink orders from our passengers. Each row on the aircraft has a row number, and then they have letters, and that's what our notepad goes by. So we actually fill in the numbers here, And then we have the letters at the top that actually helps us determine who ordered what drink. I typically just go by row numbers. I don't go by the letters. So when I start, depending on what section I work, I'm gonna just, for example, show you the A position because I am flying A this particular time. I guess I'll show you B, C, and possibly D at another time, but just for this example, I'm just gonna show you what I do for my A position. So I'm the A flight attendant. I take rows number 1 through 8. So I will write on my notepad, literally going from the bottom up. I go from the bottom up every time. I don't care if I'm flying B, C, or D. I always start my numbers from the bottom row and up. So because I'm doing row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Literally just like this, right? So this is row 1, and 1F is the window. So 1F is the window because it's 1 and then it's F. So I know that that's the window. Again, I told you guys I typically don't use the letters. I use the numbers only. 1F will be considered the window. So for me, for my sake, it's window, middle, ALC. ALC, middle, window, right? My abbreviation for Diet Coke is simple. It's DC. It's DC. We keep it super simple. We're not making easy hard at all. And then let's say our middle person wants a water. I write an H2O. Now, I'm typically writing an H2O because when I use W, that's typically for wine. However, we're not serving wine right now because of, you know, the circumstances that we're under right now. But I use H2O for water and W for wine. Let's say that Mr. or Mrs. Alcy doesn't want anything to drink. So I literally just cross it out right here. Cross it out. It's like, oh, they didn't want anything. So that when I come back, I know that I actually took their order. They weren't asleep or anything. Yeah, and honestly, you just keep this going until you're done and you're up to like row 8. Like sometimes this full thing is filled out with the drink orders, and sometimes I have this little mark here where no one wants anything or people are sleeping. So it just all depends. Typically my Vegas flights are filled with tons of liquor. Obviously this is before the pandemic, but it just honestly all depends. I'm hoping that I'm explaining this clearly. It's so hard to explain. What we do on the aircraft is hard for us to explain. Our work schedules seem so complicated, but once you hop in, you guys, it's just super easy. It's easy breezy. If you did not understand, please comment below and I'll make another video trying to in detail again show you. What makes it a lot easier is because the seat numbers are numbered. If they weren't numbered, I would be a tad bit confused, but I'm not because everything is numbered. I know Mr. 5E ordered a Diet Coke, 6B as in boy ordered a coffee or something like that. So everything is here. I do not memorize anything. It's all here. Sometimes people just order ice. I write ice. It just all depends. Every flight is different because every flight is filled with different people. So it works out. But this is the holy grail. This is what I use. I've seen like some really interesting things. People use the tray method. I think that's only at our airline because we are the only airline that still uses trays. Everyone else uses carts. We don't. For years, people have come up with like a tray method. I still have no idea what the heck the tray method is. I never use the tray method. I stick to my handy dandy notepad that gets me through every single flight. Then I'll typically rip it off once I'm done taking orders, fold it down, fold it again, and then I'll place it in between my cups so that I'm able to reference that when I'm passing out the drinks to the passengers. So yeah, it helps. It definitely helps. This is the holy grail. This is what you have to use in order to keep up with all the drink orders that you may or may not have to take on the flights. Again, we have a little time before we have to head back to Nashville. We're gonna board up soon, get to Nashville. I'm excited for tomorrow because we have a Deadhead. Our first flight is a Deadhead to Orlando from New Orleans. So New Orleans to Orlando, and then we go work a flight from Orlando home to Chicago. And again, I told you my crew is super awesome. I'm so grateful for this crew. And yeah, I'll see you guys in Nashville. Alrighty, you guys, we have made it to NOLA. So happy to be here. It's actually nice outside. It's not as humid as I would have expected, or it's not as hot as I anticipated it to be. It's actually rather cool. I'm not complaining at all because I was nervous that my hair was gonna frizz up, and I didn't want to. It's not humid. Surprise, surprise. So y'all, I don't have to flat iron my hair, but I'm about to get on the van with my crew, with my super awesome crew, and head to the hotel. Oh, it smells like really good. It smells really good. Soapy, sudsly. Yeah. my god, you guys, there was so much I did not catch on camera because it was just happening in motion and I could not get my camera out at time. But these girls are crazy. But I'm so happy to be flying with them. But also, y'all, I have made it to New Orleans and I just walked in my room and look what we got. We're back with the LED mirrors, so we know what that means. That means selfies and videos about to be fire. Fire. Can't wait. But I'm also super excited too. Maybe I should check for the crazies. Okay. Alright, nobody's in here. Turn on some lights before I start telling you guys about some stuff. It makes sense to check to make sure. Oh, I hate when we have these doors. I hate it. 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 Okay, so let me get back in this mirror because this light though. But no. I'm excited tomorrow because again, tomorrow is not only go home day, we only have 2 flights and one of those flights is a Deadhead. So grateful for that. But because we have such a long overnight, instead of going out tonight, we're gonna go out tomorrow morning and get breakfast. So I'm super excited to try some brunch spots here in NOLA. Our hotel is pretty much walking distance of a lot of places, so I'm definitely stoked to get out and try some food. We're hoping to go to the Ruby Slipper, but with COVID and everything, we don't know what the restrictions are. So we'll see tomorrow, but we're meeting up at noon to eat, enjoy, and talk, and have a good time. And then we'll come back, get dressed, and then we'll get ready to go to the airport to head to Orlando, and then Orlando to Chicago. So I'm about to get undressed and get settled. I also want to apologize because I did not film a lot today because like I told y'all, my airline was getting their money's worth out of us today because y'all, we were busy. We were very busy and we didn't have much time. I think I worked like a 10.5-hour workday, but it honestly did not feel like 10.5 hours at all. We're all done. Super excited. This was such a great trip. Such a great trip. Such a great trip. Like I can't express that enough. Such a great trip. I'm so blessed and so happy to be flying with these awesome people. But again, let me get undressed and ready for bed so that I can get in the bed so that I can be up early enough so that we can go to brunch tomorrow and I can take you guys, of course, along with me. You guys, we are out in NOLA. I'm not gonna get Debbie because I know she doesn't want to get on camera.
Thank you.
But I'm out with my coworker Debbie and we are going to the Ruby Slipper. If you guys remember a ton of vlogs ago when I was in New Orleans, I also went to the Ruby Slipper, so it's gonna be cool to revisit. You guys, like I said, we have 2 flights today. We have the Deadhead and then we have a flight from Orlando to Chicago that we're actually working. But it feels so good out here. I honestly don't want to go home. Beautiful. Because I heard it's snowing in Chicago. No. It's snowing in Chicago, but you guys, NOLA, it's been a minute since I've been here. It's been a minute, but we're here. We're enjoying the weather and we're gonna soak it up as much as we can before we have to leave. All right, you guys, we've been lost for about 5 minutes, but it's okay. I think we're making our way. Right, Debbie?
We are. Yes.
I think we are making our way finally to the Ruby Slipper. They apparently have 3 locations here in NOLA, but one of them is closed. 2 of them are not. We're just trying to find the one of the 2 that is still open. This is a different location than I went last time. The other location was on Bourbon Street, and I think this one is somewhere. We're trying to figure out if this one's open, but the tour guide guy seemed pretty for sure that this one is open, so hopefully he didn't steer us wrong and we're not walking out of our way anymore. But
otherwise we're gonna go to that relay place out there and sit down.
I know, and call it a day. But it feels so good out here. I really don't mind walking around. But we just want to get some food in our tummies. And the Ruby Slipper is going to be 120% worth it, I promise, Debbie. So guys, that's the Ruby Slipper. We have like a 30 to 45 minute wait. We were lost for about 30 minutes, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. We have 30 minutes to hang out and enjoy the weather until we're able to eat. I'm just happy that we found it because I was worried that we're gonna have to go back to the hotel and eat like something there, but we found it. We're about to eat. I'm so hungry, so hungry. See, good things work out with good people. I was just talking to you guys thinking it was gonna be a 30-minute wait, and I just received a text and Debbie and I are on our way to be sat down. Oh y'all, I'm so hungry. I cannot wait to eat. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was on the phone, but I'm not tired. I'm just more so excited to eat and excited to get home to Chicago, even though it's snowing. Like, we shouldn't even be excited to get home. It's freaking snowing in Chicago and it's like 70 degrees here in NOLA. Like, we should stay here. So we made it. We're sitting down and I just did the QR code for the menu, and I'm thinking about getting the sweet heat chicken and French toast bites. This includes fried chicken, fresh strawberries, tossed in Mike's Hot Honey, glazed over French toast bites. I've been a huge fan of Mike's Hot Honey ever since I saw this TikTok video. And I was running all around Chicago trying to find it, and I found it, and it's delicious, so I'm excited to order that. And I think I'm gonna get some eggs. Debbie, what did you say you wanted to get?
Corned beef eggs poached.
Corned beef eggs poached, that's what Debbie's gonna have. Okay.
Tell me with the whipped horseradish cream.
With the whipped horseradish cream. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Oh, I can't wait to eat, I'm so hungry. Cause you know, I went to bed, I didn't eat anything. I told you I wanted that burger, remember?
Yes.
And I decided not to get it. This looks so delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then we have Deb's. Oh, that looks good.
Does it look amazing? I usually don't do foodies, but this is a good one.
Y'all, and just like that, I'm in uniform heading to the airport to leave NOLA. Oh, I'm so sad. Because the weather is beautiful here, but it's okay. You gotta get out of here. This has been like tricking me out all day. So confused. Oh, I. This is I. I is right here. We were so confused last night, but we figured it out. Brunch was delicious. So thankful that I was able to get a good meal. And now we head downstairs. Oh, I don't press anything on the elevator because. Oh wait, is that? Oh, girl, oh hey girl, hey. Hey, look. There's Debbie. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, y'all, just like that, we are out. We're heading to Orlando. Right, I'm gonna take this. Whoop. And I'm gonna give you this. Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much. All right, to the van, to the airport. Here we go. All right, y'all, we made it to the airport. Like I said, we have a beautiful Deadhead, and then we work a flight from Orlando to home to Chicago. Let's go. Let's go home. Let's go home. I don't remember this airport being this big or nice. This airport is huge and it's really nice. You honestly could not leave NOLA without a beignet at Cafe Des Moines, so I'm here. I'm gonna get one. Probably only eat like a bite, and then the rest I'll probably just toss or throw away in the trash, but we're deadheading. We don't have to be there too early. But I'm gonna get one and get on the flight. Alrighty guys, the deadhead is over. Your girl took a wonderful nap and I feel so refreshed to get our 138, yeah, I was right, 138 passengers home to Chicago. Excuse me. And as well as the 4 of us home, or I guess the 6 of us, including the pilots, home. We're in Orlando and it's so humid. I expected humidity from New Orleans, and not so much Orlando, but it's literally backwards, which I know Orlando sometimes is humid, but it's really bad here, and I haven't even stepped outside. This is just me walking through the jet bridge in the airport. But yeah, I'm about to check my equipment on this 737-800. And we're about to board. We're about to head out of here and get to Chicago. I'm so excited to get home. We'll be landing around 9:30. We will be coming into gate number B18. Hopefully it stays the same and we don't get a crazy gate like A4AB. But yep, Chicago. See you soon. I'm gonna just say I'm glad to be home. It's always interesting, or you can have just like the best day, or just even the best trip, but it's always that last flight of the day where you just get you just have the best of time, if you know what I'm saying. But all in all, y'all, I'm just so happy to be at home. This was a pretty great trip outside of the little hiccups that we did experience. Great trip, great crew. Had a great time in New Orleans, but I am so excited to be back home. My mom was telling me how much Bella was missing me, so I'm so excited to see my baby girl. And actually, because I'm at home, I can totally take this off because I know you guys miss seeing my face so much. But guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
You where you flying today? I've been flying in and out, in and out. I've been flying in and out.
overhead bin, leaving the area around your feet clear.
Need a glare, ready at 30,000 feet. Feels like part of me's up and down, in and out. Ask me what it's all about. Touch the ground, walk it out. Taking off this in like